What's up, guys? How are you all doing today? So I'm just gonna give 5 minutes more or less until everyone starts viewing. So yeah, let's just give it 5 minutes, guys, about changing your life, because I'm gonna share some insane value. For those of you who follow me, you probably see and know that I'm very genuine when it comes to my marketing, and I work with a team that's also a team of people who have a lot of integrity and would like to show things as they are. So what you see is what you get with us. So yeah, let me just check for any comments. Hold on, Anna. I am going to give you a link to the YouTube. You can watch me on YouTube. So let me leave a comment. And paper, because it's only value for today. So let's refresh this. Viewers coming in. All right, just gonna give it 2 more minutes, guys, before I begin. So 2 more minutes. All right, and just a reminder, I'm terrible at tech, so I spent the whole afternoon just annoying my students, trying to help me with the comment section, but I wasn't able to activate it. So you can either use the question box, or you can leave comments on my last Facebook post on my Facebook profile, or you can leave any questions or comments to my personal inbox, all right? And I'll make sure to check it out before we end the webinar. Yeah, I'll make up for it. I'll be sharing lots of value, okay? I'll make up for that. Lots of nice stuff ready for you. So 1 more minute before we begin. Just check Facebook to make sure all is okay. Okay, looks like people are in. Just asking some of my teammates to make sure all is okay before we begin. Just double checking one more thing, guys. I see more people come in as well. I'm going to share my screen, so you're no longer going to be able to see me because I share a presentation with you. All right, so let's move forward. With you. All right, so this presentation, as I promised you guys, is going to focus on 3 insider secrets, okay, which I discovered in my journey from struggling in a 9-to-5 dead-end job to making over 50K online in 5 months and becoming a full-time digital nomad, okay? So the agenda, I'm going to give a very brief introduction to who I am. Probably if you follow me, story. Then, so yeah, I'm going to keep this one brief, just in case, because I'm assuming that many of you know my background, but for those of you who don't, I'll keep it brief, because the focus is on you. 3 insider secrets which helped me quit my 9 to 5 and allow me to start traveling the world. All right. Now I'll talk to you about a trip or two which I had already, and my plans for the future. Then I'm going to focus on the Facebook strategy that has allowed me to make over 50K online in 5 months. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be sharing all the golden nuggets. I am probably going to share with you more than most marketers would share with you online. All right, I'm even going to give you like some really golden tips. Okay, I'm really going to show you 2 main activities that people really struggle with online. And obviously, because I specialize in Facebook, I'm going to show you through the Facebook route. And then we'll move on to the final part of this webinar, which is where, if you obviously stick with me till the end, okay? And I'm pretty sure you will, because I have quite a bit of interesting stuff to share with you. I'm going to talk about the fastest way you can make 10K a month. All right, so let's move on. So hi everyone, my name is Chiara, as you already know. I'm a Maltese, so I come from an island called Malta. Yes, it's independent. No, we are not part of Italy, like many people think. Pretty much average in terms of, I don't come from a poor background, okay? And sometimes you hear these stories where marketers come from broke families. So no, I pretty much had an average lifestyle. Average student, so I wasn't a straight A student, but I wasn't a dumb student either. Sorry to use that term, it wasn't the term I meant to use. But I was pretty average. Actually, there were subjects I really failed at miserably at times, especially when it came to Maltese, the language. Because I was brought up speaking English at home, lucky me. So yeah, pretty average. And I was, doing like an average job. So I was an HR professional. That's what I studied to do. So I became an HR professional. And every time I worked in HR, in different companies, I was never happy. Because unfortunately, this is probably not just in my country, just in Malta, but basically, we didn't know how to treat employees correct. And from an HR point of view, and after working in Australia for a year, I pretty much knew what HR was, how it was meant to function. So I always had people coming to me totally unhappy with their work. And when I saw how unhappy employees were, it used to drag me down. And I used to always report to, the person, who I was reporting to, so my boss, and they never wanted to do anything about the situation. So I started to get annoyed because I had no control in the situation. So I knew there was a better way to, the 9 to 5, having to wake up early in the morning to an alarm clock, have to go to the gym totally drained, and then go home, cook, clean. It just wasn't the life. So I decided there was a better way. My journey began. So let me move on to the next slide. Guys, if it slows down, if there's a bit of a delay, it's probably the Hangouts. So that shouldn't be the case. So I started my journey about 19 months ago now, all right? And that's a photo I took. Even the phone I was using at the time wasn't professional. As you can see, the photo is a bit blurry. Sorry, one second, guys, I'm just checking. All right, I was struggling over 1 year ago, right? We're talking August last year. I was struggling back in the days. This was me in my room trying to figure this whole business out. I just wanted it so bad. In fact, this was summertime, and my friends were all on, we call it like shutdown week, where everyone just closes for a week and everyone just either goes on vacation spends a full week at the beach or on our sister island, Gozo. And I remember that week I stayed home and all I did was try and work on the business. So I really sacrificed a lot of time. I sacrificed my youth for a year and a half. Just because I wanted this so bad enough. So I'm explaining this because I want you to know where I came from. I don't want you to think that I was an overnight success. And any successful person you speak to, most of them are not, okay? We all come from a place of struggle. So I want you to understand this, okay? 19 months, I mean, this is me today, all right? This is after a lot of heartache and struggle and hard work, okay? So this was back in April. I was able to afford my first little vacation. I went to Sicily. It's not far from Malta. It's just a 40-minute plane ride, but it was a nice long weekend with my best friend and a couple of friends, and we just relaxed in Sicily. All right, it was an amazing time. All we did was eat, relax, and go to the beach and shop. So that was in April. Then I took advantage of an event which took place in Vegas, and I was able to stay in a resort as well, and it was just something else. I always wanted to afford luxury. I don't put too much value in luxury, so I never dreamed of having a Lamborghini or a villa, but when it comes to travel, I do want to travel, travel in luxury, so to speak. If I do it, I want to do it well. And to me, having an amazing hotel room when I'm on vacation is very important to me, because it's part of the experience. Well, that's my opinion, okay? 18 September, so in less than 2 weeks, I'm off to Aruba. We're just going to take marketing to a whole new level while we are there. So we'll be working on some lifestyle marketing, and something we're very excited about. Yeah, it's definitely all the hard work was definitely worth it. As you can see, the hard work paid off. All right, so now that the intro is over, let's dig into the value. Okay, so 3 insider secrets which helped me quit my 9 to 5 and allow me to start traveling the world. So first of all, the first thing I did was I took this for granted in the beginning, but I was told from day one that I need to define my vision. And I didn't take the time to actually jot this down into detail. But over time, I made sure, actually this happened back in December. I went to an event in London, and I was listening to a speaker, and he said, "Your why must make you cry." And honestly, I was so depressed at the time in my current job that my why was to get out of my work, because I was literally walking in with knots in my stomach to work. I was honestly being treated like a slave. I was being taken for granted. I wasn't being paid for overtime. And my job destroyed not just my relationship, but it just destroyed my life in general. And I'm not exaggerating at all, guys. My job had destroyed my life. I decided that my vision, I realized my vision had to be more real, okay? I honestly decided that this was something I had to take more seriously. So I started to write it down in detail, okay? And very briefly, I'll just let you in. But my vision was to, spoil my parents and give them back love and support, which they gave to me. So in fact, one of the things I did when I started to become more financially free was, take them to a nice restaurant, which I wasn't able to afford before from my salary. I bought my mom an iPhone. I'm planning a very nice trip for them in the Americas. That was one thing, and being able to travel. So I started to write down places I wanted to go to and how I would travel and who I wanted to travel with. So I took this very seriously. And the thing is this, number 3, it was finding a mentor that cared about my success. All right, so my aha moment happened 14 months, 14 months after starting internet marketing. And I had no guidance. I had no one to look up to when I needed help. And all the people I was looking up to all they would do is just pitch another product to me. Oh, you need help? Okay, you need to buy this, and you need to spend another so many K. And that was so frustrating because I had spent already so much money just buying the business opportunity. And then, all I get is people pitching me more products and, just telling me to spend more money, because obviously all they cared about is getting my money. Then I decided, okay, 14 months later, I said, I don't care what business opportunity I'm promoting. I don't care if I keep the same opportunity. I just need a mentor. I just want someone to show me how. And it really got me out of my comfort zone, spending another comfort zone. But what that did to me was it helped me focus. And because I had the right mentorship, I had the right training, hand-holding, everything, I was able to start seeing results. So let's start focusing on the Facebook strategy that has allowed me to make 50K online. And this is going to be split into 2 parts. All right, I'm going to try and be quick with this and just show you what's relevant. All right, so pay attention here. After I give you a demonstration, I'll actually direct you to a link where you can have all this in a three video series. Like, it's a 3-part video series. So if you just want to watch this and not have to take notes, you're very welcome not to, because I'll actually provide you with a link which will have all this on the videos. Now, for the final, this is before we close off. So I'm basically going to show you the fastest way you can start making 10K a month. But I have 3 spots only. All right, awesome. All right, I just have some water. I do realize there's a problem with the comment box. Let me just make sure it's enabled. Doesn't seem like I have any more questions. Guys, please send me a message on Facebook. Tell me what you think of the webinar, and if I could have done anything better, because I do intend, because now that I'm doing this full time, I really want to share more value, and I want to share things which you guys are interested in. All right, like, tell me if you enjoyed the Facebook training. Tell me if you want to learn something new with Facebook, because I will hold more webinars in the future, and I want to know what you guys want to hear. Obviously, there's no point in me doing a webinar that, about some random topic. So just hit me up. Tell me what topics interest you. We'll end it here, okay? Because I think it's been how long? I can't see actually. Guys, I'll be sending the recordings to your email. I'll be posting it on my timeline and in my Facebook group. And if you have questions, you let me know. I'm off. Glad you guys enjoyed the webinar. I really enjoyed presenting to you. I really look forward to holding another webinar with you guys. So please hit me up with topics of interest so that it will be easier for me to come with content that will keep you guys interested and, kind of, just enjoying the webinar, so to speak. So take care. Make it a great day, evening, whatever it is for you. It's 2:16 a.m. here. So I'll just watch I'll probably watch a movie and sleep. So take care. Thank you for being a lovely audience. Thank you out to all. See you in another webinar. Bye-bye.